I was reading about Jezebel. I found this in the books of First Kings, around chapter 16. I went all the way up to chapter 21, I believe. And then you can find it in Second Kings verse 9. She is a Phoenician princess. She was married to King Ahab of Israel, and she was known for worshiping Baal, or another god. Killed a lot of the prophets of the Most High. Killed a lot of the prophets. She was known for her strength and power and merging kingdoms together. She was smart in a sense that she knew how to operate and how to get things done. Not smart in the sense of wisdom, okay, and move it in the ways of the Most High, but she knew how to get her way and use what she had. She would be depicted as a powerful, manipulative, a wicked female. Promoted her own religious beliefs over the traditional worship of the Most High. This Jezebel reminded me of so many of the women today and how we manipulate and use tactics to bring down and separate. It also reminded me of the fall of America. This is the daughter of whoredoms, Babylon, and also the fall of the wicked woman. I'm going to go to Revelations chapter 2, verse 20 to 23, which says, "Withstanding, I have a few things against thee, because thou hast sufferest that woman Jezebel, which calleth herself," keyword, she call herself, a prophetess, "to teach and seduce my servants to commit fornication and to eat things sacrificed unto idols." Okay. And that's how you know she wasn't a prophetess, because she had you doing the opposite of what you should be doing. Verse 21, "And I gave her space to repent of her fornication, and she repented not." Verse 22, "Behold, I will cast her into bed, and them that commit fornication with her into great tribulation, except they repent of their deeds," meaning unless they repent of their deeds. Okay, so once you find out you've been going left and following this wicked woman and following after the ways of this Jezebel, aka Babylon, aka America, aka, the philosophies of this world, okay, if you don't repent of that, you will fall into great tribulation. Okay, "And I will kill her children with death," verse 23, "and all the churches shall know that I am which searcheth the reins and hearts, and I will give unto every one of you according to your works." Okay, and you see how this is going to be synonymous with talking about a Jezebel, aka, I wrote here, it's the fall of fear, the fall of manipulation, the fall of bloodshed, innocent blood. Okay, our blood can be found in every square inch of the building of this place. Okay, and those are the prophets, those are the children of the Most High, their blood. So this is a fall of all of that. Okay, the fall of the woman trying to assert herself above her head. She has no wisdom. That clamorous woman, right? She's not called by God, and she's doing her own will. Her own will. Okay, so this is what we're comparing: Jezebel and this wicked kingdom, this wicked woman. Okay, she holds herself up high, on high. She won't fall. She could do this and that and all these things and exalt herself. Okay, put on her makeup. Let me not jump ahead myself. Second Kings verse 9. We're going to start at 30 to 37. And I'm going to read swiftly. "And when Jehu was come to Jezreel, Jezebel heard of it, and she painted her face, and she tied her hair, and looked out the window. And as Jehu entered in at the gate and said, Had Zimri peace? Who slew his master? And he lifted up his face to the window and said, Who is on my side? Who? And there looked out 2 or 3 eunuchs. And he said, Throw her down. So they threw her down, talking about Jezebel. Some of her blood was sprinkled on the wall and on the horses, and trod her underfoot. And when he was come in, he did eat and drink, and said, Go, see now this cursed woman, and bury her, for she is a king's daughter. And they went to bury her, but they didn't find her. Okay, they found no more of her than the skull and the feet and the palm of her hands. Therefore they came again and told him, and he said, This is the word of the Lord, which he spake by his servant Elijah, saying, In the portion of Jezreel shall dogs eat the flesh of Jezebel, and the carcass of Jezebel shall be as dung in the face of the upon the face of the field in the portion of Jezreel, and they shall not say, This is Jezebel. She's going to be unrecognizable. The same fate shall happen to the place that you are in, called Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, the daughter of whoredoms. Okay, aka this woman that is exalting herself and working unseemly that which is not of the Most High. So we're going to read Isaiah chapter 47, and basically it's honing in on verses 1 to 15, but I'm going to skip through a couple of those verses, but 1 to 15, okay? Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, for there is no throne, the daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks and make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy name shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. For our Redeemer, the Most High of Hosts, is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt not no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Therefore, hear now this. Thou art given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly, and say it in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these 2 things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood, and they shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, None seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it had perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. The Jezebel, just like Babylon, will fall. She will not prevail. She will not prevail, and everyone will see it. If you're stubborn, you're treacherous, you're hard-hearted, using your looks to pollute, profane, and bring down prophets and kingdoms, you will be brought to naught. All praises to the Most High. Shalom.